Thanks for coming. So you're currently at the end of your regular season. How has the season been so far?
The season's been really successful for our team, especially the first. We've been able to close some good score lines and play really well as a team. So overall, I'm really impressed with the way that the team's been playing anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I think throughout the entire season, we've actually developed together as a team. We've worked really, really hard to close some really, really close score lines with some top tier teams. So yeah, and we're getting there.
So would you say player development is a priority for your squads?
Oh, 100%. I mean, obviously because of COVID last year, we've had a lot of new players coming into the team this year. So it's really important that the older players in the team really make the younger girls feel welcomed. We've had a few freshers in our team and they've really come to their own, and they're actually a big part of our team. And no, they're playing really well, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like we've just got such a massive team bond at the moment. We really, really enjoy playing with each other. We enjoy hanging around with each other. We enjoy doing socials. So we've really connected this season.
So as you mentioned, there's lots of new players. Are there any standout or star performers that are coming through?
I think if you compare the performers, I'm going to talk about the freshers mostly, because it's always daunting coming to university for the first time and especially stepping up and playing for the first team. The freshers that have come to our team were obviously a little bit quieter at the start, but honestly, if you would have seen their performance last week, they really came to their own, and especially Ellie, the goal shooter.
I agree.
She really has come on a lot.
How would you say the university netball is different to college then?
I mean, for me and you, that's two different experiences. I went to Millfield, so I was at a private school and probably one of the best sporting schools in the UK. Mm-hmm. So my A-level experience when I was there on a scholarship for netball too. So the performance rate for us was really, really good. The standard was amazing. I also had S&C training and all the kind of extracurricular stuff that comes with netball when it comes to A-level standard.
Yeah, so the flip side then for me, I didn't go to college, I went to sixth form, and obviously the step up between school netball and university netball is massive, and I've never actually been a part of the S&C programme and anything before until I came to university, and I think it's just a fantastic environment to be in.
Yeah, so sort of along that lines, what is your average training week here then?
It's intense, yeah. We train on Monday mornings. We have a court session at 7:30. We then train at 6:30 on a Tuesday morning S&C with Di and Chris. We then train at 5:30 p.m. a court session again. Ones and twos train together, sometimes incorporate sessions and sometimes don't. Wednesdays, obviously, we have Bucks Days. And for those who are involved in extracurricular, you guys play in the Cardiff District League on a Thursday evening, so they play together. Some people play for different clubs, but a lot of people who play in the ones, twos and threes play in the Cardiff District Division 1 League. And then Friday morning, we train S&C again with Di and Chris. So, and then we get weekends off, which is lovely.
Yeah. Just to add to that then, so this morning we added on an analysis session to the end of our training, so they're particularly useful. We go to the labs on campus and we sort of look at the games that we played in previous weeks and iron out some creases and get ourselves ready for the game on Wednesday then.
How have you found the analysis sessions? Have they
really
helped?
Good.
Yeah,
really good.
They're so helpful. I think it's weird almost kind of watching yourself play back, but when you're actually looking at things and how things are going along with the team and you're looking for improvements and what went well and what happened and what was successful, what can we keep doing, what can we do moving forward, is so handy because we can apply those, and Eline and Kira do apply those in training, and they create the drills and we go through things and break things down, so they help a lot.
That's amazing. So you won last week, it was 64-42. How are you going to take that into tomorrow's game?
Gets my sister.
So obviously last week it was a good result for us. We ended on a high. The team in general we're on quite a high morale at the moment. We're going to definitely take that into tomorrow. We've had a good session this morning in S&C, encouraging each other, and we picked up a few things in analysis. So we're definitely going to tackle the game tomorrow on a high and just go in with the confidence.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will be a really, really difficult game. We know what Hertfordshire are like. We know what they can bring. They have some Super League players and some big top tier players. But we know how difficult the game is going to be. But I just feel like mentally at the moment, the place that our team is in such a good place. I just think coming from that win on Wednesday, like the way that everyone played and the way that everyone performed on court individually and as a team, it was just impeccable. Like we literally just couldn't ask for anything better. So I just feel like we're all very pumped and ready for Wednesday.
If you were to describe the game last week in one word, what would it be?
Phenomenal.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Like genuinely,
word.
it was just amazing. I don't think we have performed that well and gelled that well and together as a team since the start of the season. We've been working towards it, but that was everything we needed.
Yeah. It was like a display of everything we've worked behind closed doors at, and we were able to just perform that. And no, I'm glad we came with a win.
And how will it be playing against your sister?
Well, I played against her on Wednesday, so that was the game. That's why I was like, yeah, tough.
How is that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a bit of a battle. We play the same position, so we don't actually play opposite each other on the court. But I mean, I approached her at the start of the game. We both had a few words and stuff, and like kind words, of course. But yeah, you do feel the pressure, especially like, you know, it's another family member on court. But at the same time, I felt proud too to be on the court at the same time as her. And like there were certain things that she was doing on the court, and I thought, oh, do you know what? Well done, you know. And I praised her and stuff, and she did the same, vice versa. But yeah, it's just sportsmanship, and we're really good sisters. So.
Oh, that's really lovely. So you'll have a crowd tomorrow. How will that affect your play? Are you excited for it?
I mean, I think we play better with the crowd, regardless of whether it's the opposition's crowd or if it's ours. I mean, I feel like sometimes we tend to just feed off the atmosphere, and even if it's a negative one, if anything, it kind of gives us a little bit more of a boost because we're just like, let's go. Do you know what I mean? When we've been like in away games and stuff, we're just a little bit like that. Like our away game with Bath and things as well. Like that was our first game of the season, and for us never really playing together and stuff before, and it was an away game, it wasn't our crowd. I just think we had a stormer of a game. We didn't come away with the win, but it was such a good game to start us off for the season. So I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, no, a crowd definitely makes a difference. Obviously, as T said, it's just nice to see the support of the other girls. And in general, this club is quite a supportive club to each other. You know, we go and watch any of the other teams if we can, and the girls do the same. So it'll be really nice tomorrow to get a big crowd just to get behind us.
That's good.
Yeah, so you had your last away game after last week. Do you think you play better at home or away, or does it really not matter?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I'd like to say I think we play better at home, but the fixture that I'm comparing against is the fact we played Bath twice, and the second time we played them, we closed the margin by a lot. But then at the same time, that could be caused to, like, we played them at the start of the season, and this is much further down the season, so our improvements and stuff as a team. But I don't know.
I think for me personally, a home crowd is always gonna win me over. It's just the familiarity of being in Archers where you train and everything, and you know, having the support of the other girls around you. It's really good. And for me as a player stepping on that court, I just love it knowing that all your friends around you supporting you.
Yeah. So you posted on Instagram obviously about varsity in April. Are you like getting prepared for that?
Yeah, we have trials.
Yeah, so trials are in a fortnight, I believe. So yeah, so we're going to be trialing, I think it's a Tuesday morning, and then we'll find out the squad then for varsity and continue training then.
It's kind of nice with varsity, I think, because obviously every player improves individually throughout the season, and it gives a chance for people, especially people in lower teams as well. It's open trial, so if you want to sign up to trial, like, you can go ahead for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I did the same when I was in my freshers year. I trialled for varsity and I was in second team, and I was actually the only second team player who made it to varsity. So it's a nice open opportunity, and even if you don't make the squad, like, it's such an experience. So yeah.
Yeah, well,
it'll
that's
be
the
really
thing.
good.
Well, it's actually my first varsity because I was a first year when COVID hit and everything. I'm really looking forward to the stories that you say from it and the atmosphere. I can't wait.
Oh, it's amazing.
Until it starts.
Yeah,
Awesome.
great. So as well, you've got obviously players, alumni in the Wales team. Does that spur the rest of you on to really aim as high as you possibly can?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 100%. I feel like we've got some really strong players, and we know that people who are under the radar, people who are on the radar, and I just think it's really nice to see that we can all come together regardless of our abilities. But it also means that we train like superstars because of them, and we take the court and we are superstars because of them, so it's really nice.
Good. Well, best of luck tomorrow. Yeah, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.